they had any public hearing on it. Public comment.
I am really concerned about the Delaware River Basin getting actually polluted by the fracking fluid. And I feel like there hasn't been a reliable study of what's in it and what it can do. The other thing is that I feel like the Philadelphia Water Department reasoning, which is expounded in today's Inquirer, is flawed. They say we have a water filtration system, unlike New York, and furthermore we have to concern ourselves with other threats to the river, such as agricultural runoff and stuff like that, which are real threats, no doubt. But my feeling is that why not concern ourselves with a threat that we really don't know how severe it is yet, and it's preventable. Those are my concerns about the Philadelphia Water Department's position on this. And also, it's my understanding that some of those chemicals in the fracking fluid cannot be filtered out of the water, even with reverse osmosis. So those are my concerns. And I have grandchildren, and I'm hoping they'll be able to drink the water.
My biggest motivation, selfishly, is to get involved with the community, to just learn more about this and to get more active in this whole being a citizen instead of a consumer. But in a broader sense, my reason for being here is to try to show my support for slowing down. I'm not against people making money, I'm not against business, but I'm against just kind of putting the cart in front of the horse, and we need to really figure out the science behind this and the safety issues and get the regulations on the books before our water supply gets corrupted and poisoned. You can't go back and fix that, so, and we all need water. So.
My biggest motivation is that I spend a lot of time in the upper Delaware. As a biologist, I sample a lot of the streams in the upper Delaware, the place where the fracking is going to be taking place, and I understand the biology and the ecology there and how important it is to preserve that for downstream users, for water quality, and for the integrity of the upper Delaware with the forests and the diversity. So that's why we're here today. That's why we're trying to mobilize people to get out and encourage every citizen to get involved with this process, because it really is the biggest concern on the Delaware River since the reservoirs went in New York City years and years ago.
If something happens in these determined that an explosion or some mishap happens and it drills through rock, our drinking water is in peril. Not just Philadelphia, but all of the surrounding communities that come from and contribute to the Delaware River basin.
Is there any potential harm at large? And my answer to that is yes. And
best case scenario, we'd like to see City Hall urging the Delaware River Basin Commission for a full moratorium on drilling until an environmental cumulative impact study is done. The funding is there for that study. It's working through the legislative channels, and what we need to do is slow this down and do the study to understand the entire impact from 7,000 to, I understand, possibly 20,000 wells in the upper Delaware. We need to slow it down. The gas is not going anywhere, so we can wait.